Let's go to the courthouse. Alright. Shouldn't be that far from here. I think that's it right there.
We've come from the future to investigate the unfair hanging that occurred here.
You have no business being here. Let us resolve our problems with the aid of the church and the will of God.
We have been hired by someone because they feel the events in the past months have been unfair. We're not leaving until the victims get justice.
But who has sent you here? We're not at liberty to discuss that. But we can ensure that we will try our hardest to serve justice to the falsely accused victims.
No, you must leave. This is a matter of the church.
Sir, don't make us use force. That is what we have come to do, and we'll be out of here in no time.
We'll see about this.
Give me the files of the victims.
The records are destroyed. Someone burned them. Maybe someone in charge doesn't want us to get a hang of the cops.
We will have to question the people of the town and find out what really happened. Oh look, here's Reverend Hale.
Thank the Lord for sending you people here. There have been many wrong things happening in Salem.
Don't worry. Now that we are here, justice will be served.
Reverend Hale, the files have been destroyed, and we need your help to find out who is really to blame for the events.
I will give you my full support to bring justice to Salem. People that were most involved in the trials were I, Reverend Paris, Judge Danforth, Mr. and Mrs. Putnam, Elizabeth Proctor, and Mary Warren.
Get Reverend Paris over here. I need to know what he thinks about the event. He may also help us find Abigail.
Alright, I'll get Reverend Hale to help me find him.
Alright.
Are you Reverend Paris?
Yes. Who are you?
I'm a detective. I'm here to find out if the ruling on these witches were just. My partner, Aaron Hotchner, is also with me.
Well, is there something that you acquired from me?
Yes, Reverend Hale says you played quite a role in the courts when Salem had these witches. We need you to come here and come with us for some interviewing.
What? I have done nothing to curse the court. I may not give you guys any answers.
If it is as you say, then there should be no problem with an interrogation.
So, Mr. Paris, would you like some water?
Unlock. I have done nothing wrong. Hey, don't touch me. I have done nothing wrong. You're mistaken, sir.
Just calm down, sir. Just calm down. Calm down.
You have no obligation to hold me here.
Just relax. Alright, would you like some water?
No, sir.
Alright, why don't I ask you a few questions and then you can go. Did you or did you not legitimately believe that the girls Abigail, Mercy, and the others were witches?
I only believe what I saw from my very own eyes. I was truly concerned since my own daughter and niece was afflicted.
Do you think that clouded your judgment?
No, of course not. Please, sir, there is nothing I can do for you. Let me go.
Just answer this question. Where's your niece Abigail?
She ran off. She even stole all my savings. I could care less where she is right now.
You must have some idea of where she is. If you tell me, I'll let you go right now.
She's in Barbados. There was a ship that was heading over there, and she ran off and went on it.
Morgan.
Yeah?
Send the team over to Barbados and have them bring back Abigail as soon as possible. You can go now.
I've called Elizabeth and Mary Warren over. They should be arriving soon.
Good. I'll talk to Elizabeth next. Hello, Elizabeth. I'm Agent Hotchner. I'm going to be asking you a few questions. I understand your husband has died recently, but...
He was killed by the justified court in the village.
Right. What do you think about the rulings of the court?
They are absolutely false. My husband was no witch, and certainly not I, or anyone in this village.
Would you testify that in this court?
Yes, even for my life. Mary Warren testified it earlier, but unfortunately she has turned back to save herself.
I see. We'll talk again soon. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
It was not to your investigation.
Hello, Mary. I'm Agent Hotchner, and I'm going to ask you a few questions. Did you testify to the court that Abigail and the other girls were lying to the court? Did you testify that there was no witchcraft in this village?
But I have seen that in my actions. There was witchcraft in the village.
Why did you testify in the first place?
John Proctor had used witchcraft to sway me into doing so. He is merely the devil. I know it.
I've heard enough. You can go back home.
Partner, I got team going to Barbados right now. And I also brought in Mr. and Mrs. Pudding.
Alright, can you take over here? I'll go get some food.
Alright. Hello, Thomas and Putnam. I'll be asking you a few questions.
What is it? We have nothing to do with the court. We are simply citizens of this village.
I understand, but I also know that your wife, Anne, was a major cause of the event in the village earlier.
That's absurd! How could I wish this upon anyone?
When you asked Tituba to conjure the spirit of 7 children.
She was only depressed at the time. She didn't mean any kind of witchcraft by it.
Don't get me wrong, I'm not suggesting she's a witch. I'm only saying that she had a part in the event.
What would you do, Agent Morgan? What if you had lost 7 of your 8 children?
Let's get back on topic. Do you, Thompson and Putnam, believe there are or are not witches in this village?
Yes, without a doubt in my mind.
I agree. There has definitely been a fourth of the devil in this village.
Very well. Get him out.
Agent Morgan, if you convince Judge Danforth of his mistakes, then he'll be able to punish Abigail for her wrongdoings. Please.
What is the meaning of this? I'm the highest authority in this village. You cannot question me.
Please, sir, it concerns the witchcraft from earlier. These men can only confirm the legitimacy of the court.
Are you suggesting that my ruling was wrong or unjust? How could you expect me to just sit here? I'm leaving now.
Judge Danforth, please. I only need a few minutes of your time. The questions will be simple. You have my word.
Fine, but be mindful of your place.
Right. Now, Judge Danforth, I will assume that you truly believe that there are witches in this village. So, do you think there was a sufficient amount of evidence to accuse and execute all of these people?
Yes, Reverend Calvin himself gave me his opinion, saying that he had a strong feeling that there was witchcraft afoot here. There was a massive amount of evidence brought by Abigail Williams and the girls.
And what evidence is that? Screaming at the air above our heads, a needle stuck in a puppet. This is not evidence. Like Proctor was trying to say, it was all a lie. Is there any possibility that Abigail had to force the other girls to pretend for their own salvation? Why do you think she ran away?
This is ridiculous. I ruled based on the evidence brought before me. If the girls do turn out to be untrustworthy, then I will rule on that in another case. As for the girls running away, we ever figured that they may have been afraid of more witches coming about, making them suffer more than they already have?
What about John and Abigail's relationship? Does that raise some questions? And Elizabeth will testify in court that her husband did, in fact, commit lechery with Abigail Williams. Does that not change your perspective?
I do agree that Abigail could simply be seeking revenge, but Elizabeth has already gave her testimony and said that there were no relations between the two.
It was obviously to protect John. What man would completely ruin his name and die protecting him?
You may be right. I will hold another hearing for Abigail Williams' crime for lying to the court and causing the death of many.
You're free to go now, Judge Danforth. Thank you very much for your understanding.
If we do find Abigail guilty of her crimes, she will be hanged for sure.
Let's go. Well, the team has come back from Barbados, and they said they can only find Abigail, but the girls were nowhere to be found.
That's fine. At least we can have a hearing now.
Should we talk to her?
No. I've had enough of their ridiculous beliefs. Judge Danforth's on their side now. He'll succeed in taking that Abigail.
Do you have any last words?